Hey there, Star Wars fans. This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of ForceBuilders. And today, I am going to build this kit. This is the Resistance A-Wing fighter from the new Star Wars movie coming out in December, The Last Jedi. Now, a few months ago, we had the Force Friday, which I missed out on some things. In reality, I was working. And Revell was releasing these model kits at the time, and it was only exclusively at Target. Toys R Us or Walmart didn't have it, or I believe you could probably order it online, but for now they were selling these kits. And I wasn't jumping through hoops getting one, but I was keen on getting one of them, and that was the A-Wing. It is an iconic fighter that we all remember from the Empire Strikes Back. Correction, the Return of the Jedi. Sorry about that. Yes, so from Return of the Jedi, and we've seen it in Clone Wars, and now we're going to be seeing this new variant for the new movie. Now it's referring to it as the Resistance A-Wing fighter, and looking at the Wikipedia site, there's not much detail on this fighter, which is technically over 30 years old. Well, 30 years old from the last time we've seen it on film, but since we've been watching Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, it's been out there for a lot longer time. There's a very good historical detail about this fighter. So I don't know what's different, other than it is a different color scheme. Instead of the red, it's blue. It's molded in a different way, different hull shape. I can imagine it still retains the same, weaponry, same shielding, same hyperdrive, same engine, but just a little bit different here and there. I've never gotten any of the A-Wing model kits, whether it was from Revell or ATM. I know that recently Bandai made the new version of the A-Wing, both in, I believe, a smaller scale and a larger scale. And I said, look, let me get this. I saw this at Target once I was there the other day. And it's $20. And it's snap kit. So this is not a glued kit. This is perfect for, obviously this is a beginner's kit. Not meant to be a kit for us model builders. But I cannot knock the fact that it's a Star Wars kit, and I want to build it and see what it looks like and what cool features it has. Now, it's a $20 kit for those of you who don't know. You want to check your local Target store if they have this. They have the other model kits as well, which we'll review in a moment. Right here, this is the only small detailed information from the side of the box. The UPC code, who it was manufactured, choking hazards, there's a warning sign there, trademarks, nothing big, no other details other than you see there. And then of course you have the box art of the characters from the movie. Of course, the nitty-gritty stuff is right here in the back. So it says it includes a pilot, it has lights up engines and battle sounds, it has movie detailed pre-decorated parts. Hey, no stickers, so you don't have to worry about it. There are 25 parts in this kit. No glue, no paint, no tools, no problem. It does include a three 1.5 volt LR44 batteries. So that's probably the same ones that I removed the actual safety tape from the other Star Wars kit that I built in the past few years. And then here are the three other vehicles from the movie. So we have Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, which is actually pretty nice. I kind of like that one. The First Order Heavy Assault AT-M6 Walker. Many people seem to knock this Walker. Nobody seems to like it, and I don't know why. It looks really nice and menacing. That and the fact that the regular AT-ATs are basically only up to the joint of the leg. They're huge. They're massive. And then you have Poe's boosted X-Wing fighter. So it's the same fighter, just some sort of turbo boost in the back, which we will see in the film. This should be a fun kit to build, and let's see if I can do it all in one try. And of course that was the only tool I used. Alright, so here's some parts. And you know what, let me adjust the camera so you guys can see this better. There we go. If you want to save the box, go be my guest. I'm probably throwing this away afterwards. Picture here of the fighter and no details, and of course Revell is famous for making these massive manuals. But at least, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Let me point it up here. You can actually see that it has a section here on the front page on where you see all the parts. You see? So that's kind of cool. If you, in case you lose a part, you know, or you don't know which one it is, it gives you a better description. So kudos on Revell for doing something like that. Revell is not a company that I would take lightly. They have been around for a very, very long time. They pretty much know what they're doing. They understand, you know, between a beginner kit and an intermediate and an expert. And even though this is a beginner one, you want to get it out there for the masses, you know, of kids who want to, you know, get into Star Wars and want to try this out. So I never knock a Star Wars kit, no matter how bad it is, unless it's really, really, really bad. Let's get some of these parts out. At least we don't have to worry about sanding. There's a guy on YouTube that I follow. Let me see if I can look to the left a bit so I can see, tell you who it is. Where are you? He just recently uploaded something a couple of days ago, and I was watching it, and I didn't get a chance to look at his channel. Where are you? God damn it. Yeah, I'll find him in a minute. I'll find him. Let me not waste time and look for him. But he was he does some good model build reviews, and he actually built the 1/2700th scale of the Star Destroyer that was released in Russia. And then somebody, I don't know if either he purchased it or somebody sent him the, oh, what the hell am I doing? The box art, or the box itself, of the Revell's version of the 2700 scale Star Destroyer, which, of course, is the same. It's a repackage. The only difference is being sold in Revell by Revell, so they could sell it here in the United States, in Europe. Ooh, I'm seeing something I'm not liking, but we'll get to it in a minute. And he was talking about it. I didn't get a chance to review it. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. Let's now move this down a bit so you guys can see all this. So we have this that goes here. Alright. So that's done. Then we take the bottom part. That's going to be annoying. We have the two bendy parts. Oh, these are the bendy parts. So if I keep it this way, keep that there, and it doesn't matter which position it is, it will stay where it's the same one for both sides. So that's done. Then you take this massive part. This is, of course, the engine block, the engine's cockpit sound effects thing, and here's the button, which I'm not going to pull the tape yet, but there it is. Thank you. And you know what? There is something that I noticed that's wrong. So yes, there is an. There we go. Alright, so we got these two done. Then we need the actual landing gear, and there are two different ones in the back and two different ones, and one in the front. So I'm assuming the big one goes here. I swear, if this kit came out back when I was young, I would actually enjoy this more than me gluing it, because I've seen the original Star Wars kits, and those are horrible. Not, I don't say horrible, but at least to the point where you know, if I knew better back in the day, I would probably say to myself, Jesus, the proportions on this isn't not up to par to what I thought it was in the movie and all that stuff. All right. There we go. You got to push this in all the way so it catches the latches here. So I guess you could fold these up like that, that. Then take Mr. Pilot, of course, if you want to paint them. Good detail on the Pilot, though, as you can see there. But then you just stick them in here, if you can. I don't think this Pilot is meant to come out. But I'm going to put this here. And then you might as well, let's close this canopy so everything stays into place like so. Alright, so we have engine setups here. And then there's a clear part engine. So let's make sure we do the orientation correctly. So there's two, K and L. What letter is this? I guess it doesn't really matter, so we're going to put that one here, followed by this one over here. Oh. No, it's the other one. So that goes there. And then that one goes here. And then we have this O-ring type setup, but I think you need this. So it's a part that goes there, followed by this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh. Be careful. Last thing you don't want is to break it. Alright, that snaps into place like so. We'll repeat this one. Okay, the other one here. Yeah. The mold pretty much tells you where to go with this. You gotta make sure that you stick it in proper. There we go. Alright, so one slides into this like so, the other one slides into this like so. Come on, so, get in there. There we go. I see some spacing here that doesn't go through all the way. And then of course the actual blaster guns, the laser cannons. But by the way, I think they cheaped out on this, because even though it's nice and detailed here, look at that. So, yeah. Bear in mind when you see something like this. These guns don't swivel. And there you have it. The Resistance A-Wing fighter. And I didn't go to the next page because you can imagine they're all the same. Yep, they're all the same here, so there's nothing different here. Is now complete. Give me a second here. So, it's nice. Good detail. Pretty cool. It's a little wider. Longer, that is. I've been lately playing Battlefront 2, so this has been basically my go-to fighter, so I'm always seeing it from this angle while I'm firing. But yeah, it has retractable landing gear. No stand, of course, where you can actually maybe put it in a pose where it's flying around or something like that. So, but this is all you could do. You cannot bring the guns up or down. So, and you can turn a little bit of this, but you can't, unfortunately. So that's the basic of it. You can lift the canopy so you could see the pilot. And, oh, great! I could see the pilot even without the clear canopy. Now let's try the sound effects. We'll remove the seal, and actually, is it hitting the ground properly? Looks like it is not. So make sure it's there. Alright, good. Alright, so let's hit the button and see what it sounds like. Okay, so far a swishing sound effect of flying. Oh, let's try it again. Okay. There are two sound effects. One sounds slightly almost identical to the other. Not the best sound effects, I would say. Let me see if there's lights, because I said it has lights. So it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. You get what you pay for, but it is a very nice looking fighter design for the movie that's coming out soon. And let's pull out something here so you guys can see. I can't tell what the scale is on that, because that's of course what's notorious about Revell is on their cheapy kits they didn't put a scale. Here's the First Order TIE Fighter, Special Forces TIE Fighter, that is. Best sound ever, followed by that. So I think they're to scale. Actually, let me pop this out for a second. There's no pilot in there, and my God, unless the Resistance fighters are giants, this is not. This thing, the pilot is too big to sit in this chair. And this is not. Yeah, this is the First Order, the Special Forces one. So yeah, there you have it. So the Resistance A-Wing fighter from the movie Star Wars The Last Jedi is now complete. If you're a fan of Star Wars and you have children who want to get into model building and they see a kit that they don't want to buy the more expensive one, they want to buy the normal one, I would suggest getting this, and they'll definitely run around, and it's strong enough for it to take the punishment. So it's a good idea to look into this, maybe to give them this for the holidays. Perfect for the holidays. So I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this build of the A-Wing, and stay tuned for more Force Builder model kits coming soon. May the Force be with you.